You want a little piece of that fuzzy.
What's up guys, Rolfie, and today there's a brand new FIFA video on my channel here today, and today we're going to be taking a look at my new series that I'm going to be doing on my channel once a week or twice a week depending on how many games Norwich play within that match day week. So this is a new series I'm going to be starting on my channel, and of course a new game I'm going to be bringing onto my channel, which is FIFA 16. Hopefully this goes down well. It's a really good series idea personally, and I really have enjoyed recording it, and personally I think if I'm enjoying recording it, it's going to be a much better final product when I release the video. So this is going to be the first episode of the series, as you can see by the thumbnail. Of course, this is going to be a new series that you're going to have to get used to a little bit. There's some rules that might be a bit confusing and might take a bit of time to get used to. But at the end of the day, after you've watched this video, it will make a lot more sense. So this is going to be using the player Cameron Jerome. Of course, it's called Jerome's Journey, and this is going to be revolving around him in real life and also his in-game performances. So there's two areas of the actual video. One is going to be the first match, which will be based around how Norwich played at the weekend, and the second one will be how my in-game performance is, and based off the first match that I play. So I'm going to explain more of the rules in a second, but for example, if Norwich get a win, I'm allowed to do some upgrades to the players, and also if I win that game, the first game in the episode, I'm also allowed to upgrade my players for the second game as well. I'm now going to go through all the rules, so it should make a bit more sense after I've done it. So for the first game, like I said, this will be affected how I play it by the actual match day week. Of course, the cup match coming up, this one was based off the Southampton game that I went to. Of course, we did get the 1-0 win, so I'm going to walk through now what the rules are. For the real in-game performance, the real life performance, 1 goal for Cameron Jerome will mean that I get 1 player upgrade and a bronze attribute card to add to him. 2 goals will be 2 player upgrades and a silver attribute card. A hat-trick, which is very unlikely for Cameron Jerome, is 5 player upgrades and 3 gold attribute cards. 4+ goals, which will not happen this season, I'm very sure of it, is 10 player upgrades and 5 attribute cards. So that isn't going to happen, but if it does, we'll get very lucky. An assist from Cameron Jerome will mean that we get 1 player upgrade and 1 attribute card, that being golden. Man of the match for Cameron Jerome will mean 2 player upgrades and 1 attribute card, and starting the game will be 1 player upgrade and silver attribute card. Of course, him starting the game is a bit hard at the moment, seeing as Mbakani's in good form at the moment. He's got a few goals, and that will obviously mean that he won't be starting the games because we play 1 striker up front. So that will mean that we have to get a bit lucky with him starting the games. There's a cup match coming up this week, so hopefully we'll start that and get a bit of game time. Also, him being subbed on during the match, which he did get, will resolve in 1 gold attribute card, which I do use him on the first game, and 1 match win will also be an upgrade card as well. So obviously I got to take away from that the gold attribute card because he was subbed on in the game, and 1 upgrade card as well. Of course, in-game performance, which will be affected by the second game, will be 1 goal for Cameron Jerome, 1 player upgrade, bronze attribute card, 2 goals, 2 player upgrades, a silver attribute card, hat-trick, 3 player upgrades, and a 3 gold attribute cards. 4 goals will be also 3 player upgrades and 5 attribute cards. So, of course, it's a lot easier to score Cameron Jerome in the game, so that's why the stats and the upgrades are a lot lower for him there. And also an assist is a player upgrade and an attribute card, and a man of the match is 2 player upgrades and an attribute card, and 1 match win will also result in an upgrade as well. So then a lot being alike. And also, if the team wins in real life, I'm allowed to upgrade the team, but if Norwich do lose in real life, that means I have to stick with the basis of the Norwich team that surround Cameron Jerome every week, meaning that I won't be able to have an upgrade cards around him, and also meaning that the games will be harder, meaning that it will be a lot harder for me to get wins and go up the divisions. If I get a FIFA win, that means I can use an upgraded team, but also if I get a FIFA loss, it means I must use the Norwich team. And if we win in FIFA, the cards keep upgraded players till the next loss. So if Norwich win at the weekend, I do a player upgrade like in this episode, I go and win the first game, that means I can also keep the player upgrade I've done in the first game in the second game, along with any further upgrades that are allowed. So if I go on a massive match streak, it's going to make my time a lot easier winning the games and going up the divisions. Also, if I win the division in any of the divisions, of course, the road to Division 1, this basically is just a bit different with a twist. If I do actually get if I do win the division, I get to have one permanent upgrade card so that the games become easier during the divisions. Of course, being in Division 1 with the Norwich first team will be pretty hard, seeing as the players on FIFA are pretty poor ratings. Of course, this is a series that is going to take a while for you guys to get used to. It's taken me 5 minutes to explain what the series is going to be. So anyway guys, if you do not understand the rules, I'll leave them in the description down below so you guys can go take a look at them. And also, just rewatch the video, it'll make a lot more sense as I also play through the games, and that will just be it. So hopefully you will enjoy the series guys. Like I said, I will get a kickstart with the first game here now guys for you guys to watch. It's a very interesting series, and it also comes with a good start. So anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you do enjoy the series. Leave in the comments down below if you think there's anything that I could improve or work on in the series. Anyway guys, make sure to stay tuned for the first and second games. Let's get straight into it. Right guys, I'm back with the starting lineup for the first game of the series. Of course, we are able to add in a player because we did get the win at the weekend, 1-0 over Southampton with Tetty's goal. And also, we're going to be able to add a golden attribute card to one of the players of my choice, seeing as Jerome did get subbed on in around the 70th minute after Wanyama made that tackle on the Jerome'S, meaning that Jerome came on to try seal the victory for us, and also added a lot more pace up front and allowed us to chase down the ball, putting pressure on the Southampton players. So of course, that was a very good game in the end, very good 3 points for the club. And of course, in this episode, I'm going to have to add in a player to the first game. So of course, for that player, I'm going to be taking out Declan Rudd and putting in Victor Valdez, seeing as Declan Rudd isn't that high rated in the game, and it definitely doesn't show his performances currently. He's been absolutely outstanding for the club. He made some crucial saves against Southampton, and also throughout the whole of December, picking up 9 points out of possible 12. It was a very good month for him, getting player of the month. Of course, we're going to have Victor Valdez in the goal though, just so he does strengthen the goalkeeper role, and also keep out many shots that may come from the opposition that the defence fail to deal with. So anyway guys, that's going to strengthen the team. And also for the gold attribute card, I'm going to be putting on Jerome, so he's just a power striker. Tried to get those goals in by Jerome so we can upgrade more players for the next game in this episode. So anyway guys, let's get straight into the game here. This is the starting lineup. Of course, we're going to have Victor Valdez in goal, Basong, Russell Martin in centre backs. Right back is going to be Andre Wisdom. Left back is going to be Martin Olsen. In centre midfield, we're going to have Tessie and Mulumbu. In cam, we're going to have Houlihan. Left wing, Matty Jarvis. Right wing, Redmond, and also striker, we're going to have Jerome. So, anyway, guys, without further ado, let's jump straight into the first game. What's up guys, I'm back, and we are going to be jumping into the first game of the episode here. Of course, we're just picking our kits at the moment. I'm going to commentate over the game. The game is pre-recorded. Just going to commentate over it. I thought that would be the better way and get the most quality out of the game. Anyway, we came up against our first opponent here in our first game of the series, starting off in Division 10 of course. He had a very poor team. Personally, I thought I was going to go into this game absolutely whip him to the ground and come out of here getting myself a few player upgrades for the next game in the episode. Is that how it went? We'll have to wait and find out. But for me, I certainly thought I was going to get a very good game in here and get a few goals in the net with Jerome and pick myself up a few upgrades. So anyway, here with the first play of the game, guys, he did come on the counter attack. Luckily, Teddy came back to sort it out, intercepted the play. He then passed it out to the Houlihan, who then went on to Jerome. Jerome then flicked it past the defender here. Had the shot on goal. He did make a very good save though by the keeper, and they did fall out that attack. Coming out here to the right hand side with Nathan Redmond, he did come up the line, keep on going, and then he cuts inside doing some nice skill moves, then cuts in again, shoots, and luckily intercepted by the defender, cutting out that attack as well. They then go on the attack again. Luckily, this shot falls right to Houlihan, who then nets it in the back of the net, kicking our series off here in the second half with a 1-0 win. The first half went very well, and personally, I believe I should have definitely had a goal or two in the first half, but luckily, Houlihan came in here to get ourselves the goal. Then coming on to the next play of the game here, guys, Jerome passes it out on the left-hand side to Matt Jarvis, and then goes on a run, thinks about crossing it, and then hits it home near post. An absolutely amazing finish from Matt Jarvis there. Matt Jarvis and Nathan Redmond are definitely two of my favourite players in the team. They are so good for their silver cards. It's just absolutely amazing to have them in the team. Very good abilities and pace down the sides as well. They come then back on the attack, unlucky for Teddy to give the ball away there. He then absolutely stuns me with an absolute cracker of a goal. I can't believe that went in by a bronze player, but anyway guys, it did happen and they obviously jumped straight back into the game, coming back to 2-1. Luckily though, Houlihan does pass the ball out yet again to Matt Jarvis, who plays a lovely ball into Jerome. Jerome with the ability card on, then picks up the ball past the defender, takes around the keeper, finesse shots, and puts us 3-1 in the lead. Very, very good goal there from Jerome. Of course, Houlihan and Jarvis linking up and playing absolutely amazing football to get the ball to Jerome and then to let him finish. Of course, that was the end of the game. Luckily, we did get a goal from Jerome, letting us have a one-player upgrade as well as assist from Jerome, which was very, very good. Personally, I think I should have come out of the game with more goals with Jerome, but anyway, it was a very, very good game. Surprisingly, the guy was quite good for the team he did have, and it doesn't really matter. I've got the win, the 3 points are on the board in Division 10. Coming out of the first one of the series, it's very, very good for the morale and the confidence. Luckily, though, we did get the assist, like I said, with Jerome as well, which also got us a player assist and a player ability card, and also the win, which got us a player ability card, meaning we could have 3 upgrades going into the second game of the series. Of course, for the upgrades, I thought I'd have to strengthen the defence, putting a Bonner in the back instead of Russell Martin. Of course, he's silver in the game, wasn't really something I wanted in the team. Darmian then comes in for wisdom on the right-hand side to make the right-hand side a really, really powerful-looking side in the defence, along with Basong and Olsen, who are very, very good in the game anyway. And then coming in centre mid, we had Sissoko, which is a very, very good addition to the team as well. He supports the defensive side of the midfield and also can counter on the attack, allowing us to have a very, very good, strong midfield in the game, and of course heading on to the game, creating loads of chances for Jerome, Matt Jarvis, Redmond. He's just a very, very good all-round player that you want in your team. Now coming up against this opponent here, he had a much better team. Isco, Martinez, loads of good players, Rodriguez, Felipe Luis, Matui, Pepe, Bravo, just a very, very good defensive looking team, and also going out on the attack, he should have a lot of pace and power, a team that of course was better than mine. Although my team does start very, very strong here with a shot from Houlihan, bounces back up to Jerome, who jumps just underneath the ball bounced back up too high from the keeper there, good save all round. Now Jerome on Redmond up the line again on the attack, he cuts inside, does a couple skill moves, cuts in again, passes it to Sissoko, who has an absolutely amazing finish off the post, very good play from Redmond there, and Sissoko coming into the team with a strong start as well. That being 1-0 to us, and just a very, very good start to the game, and something that I didn't think was going to happen. Here we are guys with the corner here, out to Malumbi from Jarvis. Malumbi takes a shot and luckily deflects off a song, going in the top right hand corner, giving us that 2-0 lead now, which looks very positive in the 80th minute of the game. Looks like we're going to be coming out of this game with a win if we can keep up this performance. I haven't said this, but the lag in this game was absolutely terrific. You can see it later on in the game. Here we did pick up a free kick on the corner of the box. I thought I might as well give it to Jerome and have a shot at goal, try get him on the scoring sheet and get ourselves another player upgrade card. Here Jerome takes a free kick and it deflects off the post onto his keeper. Luckily it deflected the right way and didn't go into the net. Very unlucky there though, but Jerome does continue on and shoots, but that attack forward out as well. A through ball from Houlihan there to Malumbu to Jarvis. Jarvis puts the ball in the back of the net. 3-0. This must surely be the win now, seeing as we were 3-0 up in the 34th minute. As you've seen, the lag kicks in there. It was very laggy throughout the game. Personally, I feel as if I could have got more goals and maybe passed it to Jerome there for the goal instead of Jarvis. But all that matters is we are 3-0 up now. Nathan Redmond here on the attack. He does cross the ball in here to Jerome. Jerome headers it down and the keeper makes a very, very good save again. Jerome has been unlucky this game not to have 2 or 3 goals, which is very, very unfortunate. Matt Jarvis though does continue the attack, but it is very well defended. We did get a free kick on the box again. I thought I'd hit this one Nathan Redmond. Again, it clears off the line. We should have scored around 5-6 goals in this game. It was a very, very good performance and the scoreline doesn't really reflect on what happened. Although guys, we did win that game in the end, another 3 points on the board, 6 points in the league. It's looking very, very positive for us now. Unfortunately, Jerome didn't get an assist or a goal or anything throughout the match, but we did get a match win, allowing us to keep our players for the next episode if Norwich win at the weekend, and also allowing us to also have a player upgrade whether or not Norwich win at the weekend, just because we did get that match win, which is very, very positive. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching today's first episode of Jerome's journey. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit a like button down below. Leave me any feedback in the comment section down below. It really does help on this video out guys. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll sure to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.